Wrangler. This was the cheapest Jeep Wrangler on Auto Trader in the United States of America, coming in at $8,000. It's finished in Jeep green with a gray cloth sort of interior. So yeah, coming around the side, you can see it has Toyo mud terrain tires with some fuel rims on it that the previous owner put on. I think they look awesome. It's a JK Jeep, so it's not a Rubicon. There's no thrills. This car is super, super basic. This is the only key for it. There are no power keys, no power locks, no power windows. Everything is just completely manual. Pretty much the most advanced thing you have in this truck is the radio, which has FM, AM, CD, stuff like that. Walking around the back, you'll see that there's this mesh net sort of thing acting as the top. The previous owner got rid of the soft top because it was getting old and put this guy on. It's pretty cool, but we're thinking we're gonna do a softer or hard top. Make sure you let us know in the description below what we should do, if we should get a soft top or a hard top. Either way, I was kind of thinking I want the one that goes up at a diagonal angle like that and then covers the rest of the roof. I don't want a two-piece or anything like that, and I definitely don't want a bikini top or anything like that. These tires are really freaking cool. The previous owner spent about $2,500 putting those on just about 6 months before he sold it. So we really got a great deal on this Jeep. I think he was just looking to make a quick sale. We had cash, we were ready to buy, and we did it. Walking around the back, you can see that the back tire matches all the rest of the rims. I know that sounds like a stupid thing to say because most of you are probably like, well, don't they all? But I cannot tell you how many Jeeps I've seen where they've only changed the four wheels and didn't do the back one. I think it looks so stupid. I'm so happy that he did that. Coming around this side, same thing as the other side. You got the gas cap. These are aftermarket are they rock rails, Ryan?
Yeah, yeah.
Sliders? Rock sliders? Yeah, so I think those look awesome, and that definitely adds a extra safety aspect because these Jeeps are not very safe. Working your way around the front, just your classic Jeep. So this is a 2009. The new engines came out in 2012. I'm gonna pop this open so you guys can see it really quick. So this engine is actually super hated on in the Jeep community because it is the same engine that comes out of the Dodge Caravan. So pretty weak, if you ask me.
I feel like all Jeep engines are so underpowered.
Yeah, no matter what, they suck. Anyways, this is a custom can and cold air intake that the previous owner put on, so that's great. That definitely adds a huge level of power to it. And you don't really buy a Jeep for power, do you?
No, but it'd be nice if it had a little bit of it.
Well, it has quite a bit. I mean, definitely more than a lot of other cars, and it drives super nice. Ryan hasn't driven this because he does not know how to drive a stick yet. That is coming soon, though. Maybe we'll do a video of teaching him how. Overall, the paint's in good condition. I'm gonna have Sigma Core do a paint correction around the outside. I'm gonna put on some new headlights that are LEDs, just make it look a little bit more modern. Besides that, I don't think I'm gonna do much. I'm gonna take off these stickers when they paint correct the whole vehicle and ceramic coat it so it just looks a little less bare. There's some surface scratches, but for $8,000, I mean, who really cares? So let's go ahead and hop on the inside and we'll show you around. Hopping on the inside of this 2009 Jeep Wrangler, it is so basic. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. The main reason I bought it is because of this guy right here, 6-speed manual transmission. The Tesla's awesome, but this is just a cool car to take out every once in a while and
to go like hiking with and stuff.
Yeah, hiking, taking the dogs out, doing really whatever. Yeah, so it's awesome. AC and stuff down here. Obviously not dual climate control. You have your 2 vents. Here's the radio, AM, FM disc, and you actually do have an aux port, which is awesome.
And we're gonna put a new radio in it that has
we're gonna put a double DIN nav screen right there. It has a 128,254 miles. That's pretty much nothing for a Jeep. I don't know. I've heard these 2009s are unreliable.
Let us know in the comments how reliable Jeeps are, because we haven't really done too much research on that.
Shutting the door. Manual windows, as I said earlier. Speakers up here, back here. I'm assuming the sound system's not that great. We haven't really tested it.
I think that is a cool feature, though. I do
really like how they stick up.
I kind of wish though they like sucked themselves back in, but
yeah, like on the BMW.
Yeah, you can't have everything.
Yeah. Cruise control, which I was surprised. I really don't know how that works with a manual, but I'm assuming it's the same. Not automatic headlights, but just regular windshield wipers. So basic. Another great feature about this Jeep Wrangler is the whole car was Rhino lined by the last owner. He used X-Line, I think is what it's called, which is really cool. I really like that look actually. And then if you look in here, just kind of see it kind of protects the floor. You got some drain holes all over the place. Weather text, we definitely need to get this car cleaned up. The seats could probably use a shampoo. Besides that, the condition is really good. Coming around all the way back, you can kind of see how sun faded these seats are in the far back, but that's not a huge deal. Getting them shampooed, this car will be well worth the $8,000. Probably a very good investment. Let's go ahead and take it for a spin where I hop in.
Okay.
So we're just gonna start it up. It starts right up, which is super awesome. The nice thing about Jeeps is they're cheap to fix. So even if there is an issue with this car, it's not going to be that bad to get fixed because they're cheap. A few issues that did come up, the tire lights on, because these are aftermarket wheels. I don't know if he just didn't put the right sensors back in or what he did wrong. And then the change oil lights on, that's not a huge deal because he probably just didn't reset it, because the sticker says 131,000 miles for the next oil change, so that's about 4,000 miles away. That being said, I'm gonna still have all the fluids changed just because with the age, it's smart to have that done. Let's see if I stall out with you guys here.
You probably will.
Probably will. Maybe not though. Let's see.
How do you like driving the stick?
So it's definitely a lot more engaging than the Tesla, you know?
Yeah.
Like obviously. Because you have to pay attention and you have to be completely with the stick, and it's super awesome though. I mean, it definitely adds a fun factor to the daily driving aspect of this, because the Tesla, you just kind of go on autopilot and then you're done for, you know?
Yeah.
Like it takes you pretty much wherever you want to go. So driving a stick is definitely refreshing in comparison to not, because you know it's fun. And also, this might just be speculation on my part, but I think driving a stick is way safer for people these days, because they're so obsessed with their phones. They're so obsessed with being on their phones, especially when driving. When you're driving a stick, there's no way you can be on your phone because you have to be so engaged. I don't know, you guys probably can't hear it, but the cold air intake, you can hear it sucking in air, which is kind of cool. It's definitely not weak, and that was one thing I was worried about. But when I test drove it, I heard it sucking in air. The guy said that he didn't know what that sound was, and then I opened it up, custom cold air intake, so I don't even know if he knew he had it. He was supposedly a one owner, but I'm not sure I believe that. Yeah, so that's really all it is. We're gonna come up with some more videos. Tell us what you guys want to see, because this is gonna be Colorado Cars' new like play fun car. So
we'll still do videos on the Tesla.
Oh yeah, of course.
Just tell us what videos you want to see and we'll get them going.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. For those of you who do subscribe, thanks so much for subscribing. It really means a lot. If you haven't done so yet, check your email or check your old comments and look into them to make sure that you're getting your giveaway promotions, because we have replied to people but have not received emails to claim the prizes. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.